Jai Hind friends, this is Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the fresh news of the day. So I have two news items which I'm going to discuss with you. First of all, the controversial comments of Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter and former CEO. Now he says that while the farmer agitation was going on in India and also in the past the Indian authorities have pressurized him, pressurized Twitter, even threatening to shut down Twitter operations in India, and they've gone so far as to say that, remove this tweet, remove this hashtag, this trending, etc. Now, obviously, Jack Dorsey has played the victim card and said that, this is against the principles of the freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Now, this is all nonsense, I'll tell you why. Under the Indian Constitution, freedom of speech is not absolute. It has reasonable restrictions. Anything which is detrimental to law and order and public safety, freedom of expression there, is curtailed to a certain limit, obviously. I also want to ask Jack Dorsey and Twitter through this platform, were you not investigated by various authorities in the United States of America for being an extension of the Federal Bureau of Investigation? Weren't your senior executives hauled up in front of the Congress committees, in front of the Senate committees, and weren't you asked this question that why did you allow FBI to interfere? Weren't you asked that were FBI employees actually working for Twitter and managing Twitter from inside? Are my statements true or false? Here, watch this video.
We were seeing you guys censored Harvard-educated doctors, Stanford-educated doctors, doctors that are educated in the best places in the world.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth of Twitter. They do something else in the United States of America and they do something else in India. And this difference will always remain because, and I'm not casting aspersions, but this is ingrained in Western societies, this element of racism, There is one rule for the white man and the other rule, or absolutely another rule, for those who are not white. And this is what most of the companies have followed. So they'll be very particular about human rights. For example, Canada, and I'll come to Canada in a while, I'll come to the UK in a while in another piece of news that I have for you. So they're very, very careful about human rights there. What are the human rights here? But they're not beyond doing illegal stuff in other countries. So their moral judgment, their dedication to ethics is not binary, it's not a yes and no. Rather, it's a very complex mixture of interests of those countries. Now, coming back to Jack Dorsey's comments, a lot of opposition parties are saying that freedom of speech has been stifled. No, absolutely not. I don't think that is the case. And I think Jack Dorsey is lying. Jack Dorsey needs some sort of publicity right now because the man, isn't doing very much that can keep him in the limelight. Why pick on India at this moment? I mean, what could the reasons be? You're saying that India stopped, us from functioning, Twitter functioning in India, and India threatened. First of all, the Indian government has said that we have not done anything of that sort. But as an Indian citizen, I would like to take a step further and said, okay, let us assume that the Indian government did say that take down that tweet. So what? So what? You're making money from India, right? You're not doing this free of cost. You're not running an NGO. You're running a multi-billion-dollar company and you're making billions of dollars from India. So, if we feel anything is against law and order, and this is not what the government is saying, this is what I am saying as an individual, as a citizen of this country, you have to follow the laws. You have to follow the rules. Twitter has been used as a weapon of mass disinformation. Twitter has led worldwide to riots. It has led worldwide to violence. And Twitter takes no responsibility for this. Twitter says it's absolutely fine if people are dying. If property worth billions of dollars across the world is getting destroyed because of us, it's absolutely fine. Freedom of speech. But freedom of speech for whom? True freedom of speech, right? True freedom of speech in its absolutely legal context is for a select few. And Twitter, Facebook and other social media platforms will always have these dual narratives. We have a saying in Hindi, Hati ke daant khane ki aur dikhane ki aur, which means that the elephant's tusks, elephants has two sets of teeth. One are the tusks that you see and the other set of teeth with which the elephant chews. So this is a typical elephant with two rows of teeth, one to show and one to do the actual work with. The other news is from UK and The National Investigation Agency apparently sometime back flew to London. They met with Scotland Yard and they have now released a 2-hour video. A 2-hour video, a long video. This is a CCTV coverage of what is being done in what the Khalistanis did to our High Commission there. And now they are asking people to identify, do you know this person? Let us know. They've given a mobile number and I would request the editor to flash this mobile number on the screen. This is from the NIA website and the NIA people say that identify these people and we want to bring them to justice. And I would say to the NIA, well done. Absolutely well done. Not just those who are Indian citizens, also those who are in UK. Also those who are in UK. People who have committed a crime against India, let them not feel that just because they carry a UK or a Canadian passport, they are safe. You are not safe. Within the confines of the law, right? Within the letter and spirit of the law of that country, you will be booked and you will be taken into account. India is not going to leave you. If you come to India, you will face charges in India. If you are an Indian citizen, you will be deported from there. The government is working towards that. You will be deported, sent back to India, and here you will face the courts. If you are not an Indian citizen and if you happen to be in Canada, UK, Australia, United States of America, you can never visit India. Your OCI card, your NRI status will be removed. You can no longer visit India. Do whatever you want in UK. And in UK, local laws will be invoked against you. Because saying and freedom of expression is one thing, but you actually entered sovereign ground. I want to tell all these Khalistanis, you are IQ challenged and you're not the brightest bunch of people. I'm talking about the Khalistanis here in the world, right? But let me tell you, when you decided to take down that Indian flag, you had entered into sovereign Indian territory. The Indian High Commission territory in London does not belong to the UK. It belongs to India. Similarly, the UK High Commission in New Delhi does not belong to India. That land belongs to the United Kingdom. That is how international norms are. You broke various laws, various norms, and the Indian government will chase you down wherever you go, right? So you're going to be called to account very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button. I'll be back again tomorrow with another fresh news for you. Till then, Jai Hind.